Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if the universe is more than just stars and empty space? What if everything we know is only a tiny piece of a much bigger reality? Right now, as you're watching this video, you're traveling through space faster than you could ever imagine. And you don't even feel it. The Earth is orbiting the Sun at nearly 67,000 miles per hour. The Sun itself is racing around the center of our galaxy. And our galaxy is moving through the universe at incredible speeds. But here's something even stranger. Scientists believe everything you've ever seen, every planet, every star, every galaxy, makes up only 5% of the universe. That means 95% of reality remains invisible and largely unexplained. Think about that. The greatest mystery in existence surrounds us every second. For thousands of years, humans believed Earth was the center of everything. Ancient civilizations looked at the sky and assumed the universe revolved around them. They were wrong. Then science changed everything. We learned Earth is just one planet orbiting an ordinary star. And that star is only one among hundreds of billions inside the Milky Way galaxy. But even our galaxy isn't special. Astronomers now estimate there may be more than 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. 2 trillion. A number so large, our brains struggle to understand it. Imagine counting one galaxy every second, without stopping, without sleeping. It would take more than 60,000 years to count them all. Now let's take a journey across the universe. Starting from Earth, our home. A small blue world floating through an endless ocean of darkness. Light from the moon reaches Earth in just over 1 second. Sunlight arrives in 8 minutes. That sounds fast, but in cosmic terms, it's nothing. The nearest star beyond our sun is Proxima Centauri. Its light takes more than 4 years to reach us. If you traveled there on today's fastest spacecraft, the journey would take tens of thousands of years. Let's zoom out even farther. From our tiny solar system, we arrive at something almost impossible to comprehend. The Milky Way, our cosmic home. A colossal spiral galaxy stretching across nearly 100,000 light years. Inside it are between 100 and 400 billion stars. Some are larger than our sun. Others are already dead, leaving behind mysterious remnants like neutron stars and black holes. And somewhere within this enormous galaxy is us. If our entire galaxy was shrunk to the size of North America, our solar system would be smaller than a single grain of sand. That's how incredibly tiny our home really is. Every human who has ever lived, every war, every invention, every dream, all happened inside that microscopic speck. Now imagine leaving the Milky Way behind. You travel for millions of years, crossing an ocean of empty space. Eventually, another giant appears, the Andromeda Galaxy, our closest galactic neighbor. Andromeda is enormous, containing roughly 1 trillion stars, more than twice as many as our own galaxy. If you could stand on one of its planets, the Milky Way would appear as a faint spiral of light stretching across the night sky. Imagine looking back, knowing your home is just another distant galaxy among trillions. But something extraordinary is happening right now. At this very moment, the Milky Way and Andromeda are moving toward each other. Every second, every minute, every year, the distance between them grows smaller. The collision won't happen tomorrow or next year. It won't even happen in our lifetime. It will occur about 4.5 billion years from now. When it does, the night sky will transform forever. Two galaxies will merge into one enormous new galaxy. Not through violent explosions, but through an elegant cosmic dance lasting millions of years. It's a reminder that even galaxies are never truly still. Imagine a place where gravity becomes so powerful that not even light, the fastest thing in the universe, can escape. It sounds like science fiction, but these objects are real. They're called black holes, and they are among the most terrifying and fascinating phenomena ever discovered. A black hole isn't a giant hole floating through space. It's what remains after an enormous star dies. When a massive star runs out of fuel, its own gravity crushes it inward. The collapse becomes so extreme that all of its mass is compressed into an unimaginably small region. Space itself bends around it. At the center lies something called a singularity. According to our current understanding of physics, it's a point where density becomes effectively infinite. The laws of physics as we know them stop making reliable predictions. It's one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in science. Surrounding every black hole is an invisible boundary called the event horizon. Think of it as the point of no return. Cross this boundary, and there is no path back. Not for matter, not for light, not for information. Now imagine falling toward one. At first, you wouldn't notice anything unusual. But as gravity becomes stronger, something bizarre begins to happen. Time itself starts to slow down. To someone watching from far away, you would appear to move slower and slower until you seemed completely frozen at the edge of the event horizon. But from your own perspective, time would continue normally. Two observers, two completely different experiences of reality. This isn't imagination. It's one of the most astonishing predictions of Einstein's theory of relativity. Everything you've seen so far, the stars, the planets, the galaxies, even the black holes, together they make up only about 5% of the universe. That means everything humanity has ever observed is only a tiny fraction of reality. So, what makes up the other 95%? Scientists discovered something strange decades ago. Galaxies were spinning much faster than they should. According to everything we knew about gravity, they should have flown apart long ago, but they didn't. Something invisible was holding them together. Imagine watching leaves spinning around a tree during a storm. If the wind became too strong, the leaves would fly away. That's exactly what astronomers expected galaxies to do. Instead, they stayed together, as if an invisible hand was holding them in place. Scientists gave this invisible substance a name: dark matter. Not because it's black, not because it's evil, but because it doesn't interact with light. It can't be seen through telescopes. It doesn't shine. It doesn't reflect light. Yet its gravity shapes the entire universe. In fact, if dark matter suddenly disappeared, galaxies would begin falling apart. Stars would drift into intergalactic space. The beautiful spiral structures we've admired for decades would slowly dissolve into chaos. Even more astonishing, scientists estimate dark matter makes up around 27% of the universe. That's more than 5 times all the stars, all the planets, all the gas, all the dust combined. And yet, researchers have spent decades searching for dark matter. Underground laboratories, space telescopes, particle accelerators. Every year brings new clues, but the answer remains just out of reach. The universe is keeping one of its greatest secrets. But as mysterious as dark matter is, there's something even stranger. Something that's not pulling the universe together, but pushing it apart. A force so powerful that it's causing the entire universe to expand faster and faster. Scientists call it dark energy, and it may determine the ultimate fate of everything that exists. In 1998, astronomers made a discovery so shocking that it changed our understanding of the cosmos forever. They expected the universe's expansion to be slowing down. Instead, it was speeding up. Imagine throwing a ball into the air. Normally, gravity slows it down. Now, imagine the ball suddenly starts moving faster the farther it travels. That's essentially what the universe is doing. Scientists call this mysterious force dark energy. It appears to make up about 68% of the universe, which means the majority of reality is something we still cannot explain. So what happens next? If dark energy continues dominating the cosmos, the universe may face a future called the Big Freeze. Stars would eventually burn out. Galaxies would become isolated islands in an endless darkness. Over unimaginable spans of time, the universe would grow colder, quieter, and emptier. But some scientists have imagined an even stranger possibility: the Big Rip. If dark energy becomes stronger over time, it could eventually tear apart galaxies, stars, planets, and ultimately, the atoms in your own body. Another idea is the Big Crunch. If gravity somehow overcomes expansion, the universe could stop growing, reverse direction, and collapse back into an unimaginably hot, dense state. Right now, the evidence suggests the universe will keep expanding forever. But the truth is, we still don't know. After centuries of discovery, humanity has learned something profoundly humbling. We understand only a small fraction of the cosmos. For thousands of years, humanity has asked the same question: are we alone? It's one of the oldest questions ever whispered beneath the stars. And today, for the first time in history, science is beginning to search for the answer. Astronomers now believe there are hundreds of billions of planets in our galaxy alone. Across the observable universe, there could be trillions upon trillions of worlds. Some may have oceans. Some may have continents. Some may have skies lit by two suns. And somewhere, life may already exist. Then why have we never found anyone? This mystery has a name: the Fermi paradox. If intelligent civilizations are common, where is everybody? Maybe intelligent civilizations destroy themselves before reaching the stars. Maybe the distances between galaxies are simply too great. Or perhaps every civilization is listening, waiting for someone else to speak first. There's another possibility, one that's both exciting and unsettling. Perhaps they already know we're here. Perhaps Earth is simply too young, too primitive, too insignificant. Or maybe they're watching, waiting for the right moment, whether we're alone or one civilization among millions. The universe has already taught us something extraordinary. Every answer we've discovered has led to even bigger questions. The more we learn, the more mysterious reality becomes. Tonight, when you step outside, look up. Every star you see is a sun. Many have planets. Some of those planets may have oceans, mountains, clouds, and perhaps someone looking back toward us, wondering the very same thing. Are we alone? The universe is nearly 13.8 billion years old. Human civilization occupies only the tiniest fraction of that history. We are explorers, standing on the shore of an infinite cosmic ocean. And somewhere beyond the horizon, the next great discovery is waiting. Until then, keep asking questions. Keep looking up. Because the greatest adventure in human history has only just begun. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, subscribe for more documentaries exploring the mysteries of space, science, and the future. And tell us in the comments, what do you think is the greatest mystery in the universe?
वीडियोस बनाने हैं, फिल्मोरा है ना।